This Boys and Girls Club is, I think, in many ways very special because of, one, the history of the club. It's a club that started back in 1937. And when I joined the board in the mid-1990s, they already had 60 years before me of just incredible people who wanted to make a difference in the city.
Kids, when they come here, they feel safe, they think it's a second home for them. And those are all things that I think a lot of us take for granted about being safe and having that place that they can call a home.
I came to the Boys and Girls Club because I saw how people took interest in you. It was like something that I didn't see on a normal basis, not to say at home, but just in the streets and in Trenton itself.
It's incredible what the Boys and Girls Club is able to provide to our kids. First of all, we have a national organization, the Boys and Girls Club of America, that just has so many programs available to us that are tested, that they've had great results.
The club shapes kids' lives through a lot of core programming, technology, the arts, life skills is very important. We do a lot of character building. It's probably what we do best through clubs such as Torch Club and Keystone Club. Kids learn to give back to community, learn what it is to be a positive citizen in the community, and grow up to be positive and productive people.
The club can turn a shy young man or woman into an outgoing individual, and it's just so amazing to see the growth process from the time that they come to the club and the time that they graduate from high school.
I think I've benefited the most with Keystone and digital connectors because they require volunteer work. It's not like you can't do it. It's you have to do it, and that helps you network, and that helps you get to know new people, and that helps you put yourself out there.
And you learn to be outspoken and to not be shy, and that it's okay to be like who you are. Like I was really shy, and I still am really shy. But I know that I'm more comfortable with doing things that I'm not usually accustomed to, like dancing.
Working at the Boys and Girls Club, you build relationships with the kids and also with the staff.
Kids are happy here. They make what look to be deep and abiding friendships with each other. They seem to connect with the staff here in a remarkable fashion. The number of times I've been to the Youth of the Year dinner and heard the kids talk about how deeply different members of the staff have touched them.
In January of last year, my mother passed away, and that was very, very hard for me. And when she passed away, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I thought my life was over because basically everything I did in life up to that point was to make her happy, to satisfy her. And I was sort of lost until Roger Barrett introduced me to the Boys and Girls Club again. And Miss Yvonne and Miss Flo sort of took on that role as my mother figure. And they loved me like my mother, and they treated me similar to the way my mom treated me. And they gave me the love that I so desperately needed. And I love them for that. I love them like my mother.
I like the Boys and Girls Club because we can go on computers and do art and play games. They really try to make your happy come out of you. When I want to grow up, I want to be a doctor. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher.
A lot of people ask me why I chose the Boys and Girls Club. And I worked at a number of nonprofit agencies for 20 years before I came to the Boys and Girls Club. And I always felt that with those organizations I was making a difference and doing good things, and I definitely was. I didn't realize until I came here what making a difference was. And you really don't understand it until you're here.